Scene script. Have you ever wondered what separates the wealthy from the poor? Is it just money, or is there more to it? Well, it's time to delve into a topic that is often debated yet rarely understood: the wealth gap. This isn't just about the dollars and cents. It's about the habits, the behaviors, the attitudes that differentiate these two groups. Picture this: life as a series of small decisions, each one seemingly insignificant. But as days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years, these small decisions compound into something much larger: our habits. And it's these habits that can either propel us towards wealth or keep us rooted in poverty. So, what's the wealth gap? Imagine standing at the base of a mountain looking up at the peak where the wealthy reside, while you're stuck at the base with the poor. That mountain is the wealth gap, a massive, often daunting divide that separates the rich from the poor. But it's not an insurmountable obstacle. It's made up of countless small habits that, when changed, can transform our lives. The wealthy aren't just good with money, they're good with habits. They understand the power of compound interest, not just in terms of finance, but in terms of actions. Each positive habit they adopt, each negative one they shed, is like a small deposit into their wealth account. Over time, these deposits grow, creating a vast chasm between the rich and the poor. But it's not just about money habits, it's about lifestyle habits too. It's about the books they read, the people they surround themselves with, the way they spend their time. These habits are like stepping stones, leading them up the mountain towards wealth. So, you see, it's not just about the money, it's about the habits. It's about the small decisions we make each day that shape our lives and determine our wealth. The rich and the poor aren't just separated by money. They're separated by their habits. To understand this better, let's delve into some real-life case studies that highlight these differences. Consider the story of Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest individuals. Warren Buffett's journey to financial success didn't start with a silver spoon in his mouth. Born in Omaha, Nebraska in the mid-30s, young Warren was a far cry from the billionaire we know today. His father was a stockbroker, and perhaps it was from him that Buffett inherited his interest in the world of stocks and shares. From a tender age, Buffett demonstrated an unusual affinity for numbers and money. At merely 6 years old, he bought 6 packs of Coca-Cola from his grandfather's grocery store and resold each of the bottles for a neat profit. This was a clear indication of his natural knack for business and investing. As he grew older, Buffett didn't just spend his earnings on trivial pursuits as many of his peers did. Instead, he saved diligently and invested wisely. Even as a teenager, he bought a 40-acre farm at the age of 14 with his savings from delivering newspapers. His early ventures into the world of investing were not without their challenges, but Buffett persisted, driven by his belief in the power of compound interest and long-term investing. Contrast this with many individuals who, more often than not, spend their income on instant gratification without much thought for the future. The latest gadgets, the trendiest clothes, the flashiest cars, these are the things that often catch their fancy. The concept of saving, let alone investing, is often an afterthought, if it even crosses their minds. Buffett, however, stuck to his guns. He invested in businesses he believed in, held onto his shares for the long term, and reaped the benefits of his patience and foresight. Today, he is one of the world's wealthiest people, not by chance, but by choice and by habit. Buffett's story illustrates how the habit of investing can significantly contribute to wealth accumulation. This isn't to say that everyone can become a billionaire like Buffett, but what we can learn from his story is that with the right habits and mindset, anyone can improve their financial situation. Now let's look at the story of Oprah Winfrey, a self-made billionaire. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential women of our time, wasn't always the picture of success we see today. Oprah's early life was marked with hardship. She was born into poverty in rural Mississippi to a teenage single mother and faced numerous challenges and adversities. Yet, she never let her circumstances define her future. From a young age, Oprah had an unwavering belief in the power of education. She became an honor student, won an oratory contest, and secured a full scholarship to Tennessee State University. It was her pursuit of education, her insatiable thirst for knowledge, that set her on a path to success. Let's contrast this with individuals who do not prioritize education. Often, they find themselves trapped in a cycle of poverty, unable to break free. Lack of education limits their opportunities, making it difficult for them to improve their circumstances. Oprah, however, used education as a ladder to climb out of her challenging circumstances. She understood that education was more than just textbooks and classrooms. It was about developing skills, gaining knowledge, and expanding her horizons. Her education paved the way for her to become a renowned radio and TV presenter, eventually leading to the creation of her own network. She didn't just stop at educating herself. Oprah has since dedicated a significant part of her wealth towards education initiatives. She has created schools, scholarships, and numerous programs to help others gain access to quality education. In doing so, Oprah has demonstrated that education is not just a tool for personal growth, but also a means to give back to society. She has shown that the wealth acquired isn't just for oneself, but can be used to create opportunities for others, to empower them to break free from the shackles of poverty. Oprah's journey shows us how education can be a stepping stone to wealth creation. It's a testament to how investing in oneself through education can lead to unimaginable heights, breaking the cycle of poverty and paving the way for prosperity. Our third case study is the tale of Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft. A story that beautifully illustrates the power of networking and strategic alliances. From a small software startup in the mid-70s, Gates transformed Microsoft into a tech behemoth, and networking played a pivotal role in this journey. In the early days, Gates, along with his partner Paul Allen, networked relentlessly. They built relationships with the pioneers of the industry, learning from their experiences and seeking opportunities. One of these relationships led to a pivotal meeting with IBM, a leading computer manufacturer at the time. This meeting ended with Microsoft securing a deal to provide the operating system for IBM's personal computers, a strategic alliance that catapulted Microsoft into the tech stratosphere. But networking wasn't a one-off strategy for Gates. It was a habit, a way of life. He understood the value of diverse perspectives and the power of collaboration. He formed alliances not just with other tech companies, but also with non-tech sectors. His partnerships spanned across sectors, from healthcare and education to climate change and poverty alleviation. Gates knew that to solve complex problems and create groundbreaking products, he needed a network of brilliant minds from different walks of life. Now, contrast this with individuals who don't leverage the power of networking. They may have great ideas and hard work on their side, but without a network of allies, their growth potential remains limited. They often struggle to find the right resources, miss out on valuable insights, and lack the support system necessary to navigate through challenges. In short, they're trying to climb a mountain alone, while Gates and others like him are harnessing the power of the collective. So, what's the takeaway here? Networking isn't just about making business contacts, it's about learning from others, building relationships, and forming strategic alliances. It's about understanding that no one achieves success in isolation. It's about recognizing that every person you meet could be a door to a new opportunity, a new idea, or a new perspective. Gates' success underscores the importance of networking in wealth creation, and it's a lesson we can all learn from, regardless of our current financial status.